everybody. What's going on? This Baller Kick 90. So yeah, as we know, the US will play Honduras in the Nations League semifinal. So that game will take place later on today and stuff. So actually also Mexico will play Honduras, not Honduras, Costa Rica. So there's actually two games will go on later on in today, the US versus Honduras. Then later on into the night, we'll have Mexico versus Costa Rica. So yeah, so I think the US is the big favorite coming in into this semifinal game against Honduras. So I think all the odds are pretty much against Honduras because the US, with all the big name young players they have into the squad, yeah. So it's gonna be pretty interested to see how it's gonna turn out, to see what the result gonna look like. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see. So yeah, as you can see here, Honduras, you can see they coming off a draw, lose, draw, lose. That was their last 4 matches. Like, doesn't look too good for them because they hasn't been winning. Their last wins was in the Nations League. They had a win over Trinidad and Martinique. So they had like 3 wins over Martinique and Trinidad and Tobago. I guess that they were in their group, so it was like a home and away type stuff. And they happened to only pull out 3 wins and 1 draw. And that was all Nations League play. But if you look at their FIFA international friendly, they haven't been too good. You know, they had a draw against Nicaragua. You know, they win over Guatemala. They draw 1 against Belarus, and then they lose to Greece. So they haven't been too good. You know, let me look at some of their key players. Key player, I know Alberto Ellis. He's one of their key players. He used to be with the Dynamo in MLS, but I guess he got transferred to in the what you call it, the team the Portuguese Primera. So he's playing in Spain and Portuguese and Portugal. He's playing in their league over there, and also Boniat Garcia. He's one of the older players, but he's in his 30s right now, like 32 or 34, somewhere around the 36, maybe around it. He's been playing with them for a while, and he has a lot of experience too. The team overall is pretty much, there's a lot of Olympia players in the team, as you notice. They have MLS experience. They also have Brian Acosta. He's pretty good for Dallas FC. So overall, their team is pretty much experienced. So that might be a good thing going into this US game. I mean, as we know, US team has experience, but not in the region so much. Especially some of the big games, like maybe like this that's coming up, the Nations League or World Cup qualifying, Gold Cup, because the US team, they have people in and out. they're trying to find a real mix. So they're trying to get guys in and out, guys that are not performing out the door. So it's an in and out thing for the U.S. So right now, Berhalter, he's trying to work with a group of guys that's gonna really perform for them. But I'm gonna get into that. So Costa Rica, Honduras, as you know, they have a good team. Don't get me wrong, they have a good team. In the regions, I think they rank like fourth, I believe, or something like that, or fifth. But they have a decent team. Don't think the U.S. is just gonna come in and give them 10 love score. Nah, it's not gonna work like that. They have a good team, and I think it could go either way at this point with the team that they have, and some of these players might play in the game. It's gonna be like I said, it could go either way. It could go either way. Another key player they have is Antonio Rozano. He's playing in France. Spain. He's playing in Spain. So he's pretty decent striker. You know, pretty decent striker. Like I said, their team is overall a little balanced. They have most of these guys is decent players. Most of them play in the Honduran and the Costa Rican leagues and MLS. So yeah, they're pretty decent. Like I said, Ellis and Garcia, those are the problem child. If, like I said, these guys, they could actually beat the U.S. if these players just show up. If these players show up, it's gonna be a problems. You know, it's gonna be problems for the U.S. I'm just letting y'all know from now. It's not no easy walk in the ballpark. But yeah, you know. So let me take a look at some of the key players for the U.S. And as you can see, the U.S. they just coming off of like back-to-back wins, and their last game was against Switzerland, and Switzerland had to like, you know, quiet them a little bit, you know, with a 2-0 win. So, you know, and from what I'm hearing, I didn't see the game, but from what I'm hearing, Switzerland could have scored more goals, from what I'm hearing. So, yeah, as you see it right there, you know, they're coming off wins from Panama, El Salvador, Trinidad, Jamaica, Northern Ireland, you know, and they just lose this one right here with Switzerland. So, yeah, you know, but you have to look at the type of team the U.S. plays. You have to look at the type of squad. They played Jamaica. Jamaica didn't even bring their A squad. It was like the B squad. So, you know, I give them credit at the same time. But, you know, like I said, against better teams, the score is close and it might be a draw. Might be. As you see, they might be draw the game with Switzerland, but as you see, the better team come on top. Switzerland had a lot of big players in Europe, a lot of good quality players, a lot of technical players. So, you know, they was gonna play Wales, but that match had been canceled for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, as you know, some of the key players, you know, the Pulisic, the McKennie, you know, Sargent, you know, Welch, the Arena, Erickson, you know, and the list goes on, you know, the Des, you know, the Robinson, the Brooks, the Ream. So, you know, the list goes on. They have a lot of European-based players, you know, I don't know, let me see, MLS. I might have around 2 MLS or 3 MLS. Yeah, Costa, you know. Yeah, so it's not too much MLS players in the team, but one of the surprisingly name that shows up, and that's David Akocha. Akocha. That's the goalkeeper for Real Salt Lake. So Akocha, he had a pretty good showing in U23s campaign, trying to qualify for the Olympics. He had some pretty good performance. I guess that's why Berhalter even bring him into the squad. And I feel like he might take Zach's space. I don't. He's gonna be the number one, obviously, but you know, I think he's gonna be the number one. Zach might just end up be the number two keeper. From what I'm seeing, he might be number one. He's gonna work his way up to number one, obviously. So we just gotta just wait and see, you know. Yeah, that's all we could do, wait and see. But yeah, this game, like I said, the U.S. is the favorite to win. You know, to win. You know, I'm not gonna come and say, oh, the U.S. gonna win. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. But from what I see and I know, it could go either way. This game could go either way because I know the individual players and the individual talents and how technical each player is on both sides. So it could either go either way. Go either way. I'm not even gonna try to fool myself and say, oh, the US gonna win, or Honduras gonna win because they got a bunch of experience now. No. It could go either way. You know, it could go either way. So guys, that's it pretty much. That's my take on it, you know. And so, you know, like, subscribe, and share. That's my time, you know. And I'm out.